Hi my friend, today we are talking about getting success because I often get this question on LinkedIn where I share a lot of my time and people ask me how to get success because many of them fail. That's not a bad thing to fail because failing brings new experience and skills where you should go if you can analyze it, test it, adapt and provide that you've learned from your failing. Many successful people fail a lot because they test and figure it out what works for them. Watch this video until then and I will show you the correct way how you can get success from my own experience, and I share experience from famous influencers and many of them you know. Stay tuned, the best part is coming. Okay guys, before watching this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Click the notification tag to know about new videos on this channel, because I create this video for you. I wanna help you to grow. Okay, let me share my screen. I wanna start from my first tip is to love what you do and do what you love. You can see that I share my LinkedIn account, my activity, and you know, I love it. I love to post a lot on LinkedIn to grow my network. Today I have over 31,000 followers and I usually get over 500 followers a day. And you know why I do it? Because I love it, you know. And I see when a lot of people chase money. 86% of people hate their jobs because they choose them because of the money. You can't get money in your loving job because you should share your time, spend a lot of time to achieve something meaningful, but in quick money jobs you can get low payment and it's difficult to grow there. I can explain why. For example, if you work 8 hours a day, many people, if they hate their jobs, they feel exhausted. They can't do anything else because of the exhaustion. And when one of your friends call you and ask, please go with me to disco dance or something like this, where you love to do it, or play poker all night, you can do it because you love it. It's up to you. And even after this job where you lost all your energy, you can share all your time on other activity because you love it. That's why you should choose job where you love. If you have hating job, leave it and you will never regret, because when you find your loving job, you can improve and work super hard. The second tip, you should work super hard, and you can do it only in your loving job, because for example, I work over 12 hours a day because I love it, and I can replace my hobbies, activities, watching TV show, soccer games, because I love to provide my job. And I do it on LinkedIn. For example, I grow my LinkedIn account, I provide my job for my YouTube channel, I have my Russian YouTube channel where I share a lot of my stuff, and yep, you can see that I do it with my passion and I can spare all my time here because I love it. That's why you should choose loving job, and the second point, work super hard. Only at that point you can feel exhausted and tired after 8 hours, and you can work over 12 hours, or for example Elon Musk does it 16 hours a day. Yeah, crazy, and he doesn't have any days off or weekend vacations. Perhaps he has it, but he always shares that he works 7 days a week. That's okay, normal. And you know, for example, when I had a hating job, I couldn't imagine how I can do it as well. But today, when I love what I do, I can share my Saturday, Sunday to work. If I go to vacation, I can continue to work because I love it. You know, everything what I need to have, only my laptop and my passion to go ahead. Yep, you can see that I usually share a lot of stuff about digital marketing. I do it from my experience, and I read a lot of the latest news, and yep, I share on my LinkedIn and YouTube. If you love what you do, you can grow, you can develop and innovate your skills. You can find what doesn't work in your niche, and yeah, provide what works, because even marketing doesn't stay in one place. Some knowledge might be obsolete. Yep, just choose what you like. And my third tip is to focus on one thing. Don't try to cover everything. You know, it was a big mistake when I was trying to cover Facebook, Instagram, and you know, I usually got around 50 followers a day on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Today I can get over 500 followers only on LinkedIn, because I don't cover Facebook and Instagram. I focus only on one thing, to grow on LinkedIn, where I can learn a lot how you can grow your account, and yep, just do it as well. For example, if you check out my activity, just open my account. I will put the link in the description below, and you can see that I post a lot video content, text-based content, some images, and yep, I can find clients here. Yep, and even if I can't get any money, I love it. You know, you should find the job where you are ready to work even without money. Yep, because money will come when you can achieve some results. But even if you can't earn money, you should continue working because of your love. And my fourth tip, be patient. Don't wait that you can get results fast, and it's a big mistake when many new entrepreneurs build high expectations to get results and they fail. It discourages to go ahead, to grow. For example, I don't know where I grow my second business for English direction, where I'm trying to provide new stuff, but I love what I do. That's why I work super hard, and for me it doesn't matter when I get these results in 2 weeks, in 2 months, or a few years. You know, that's okay, because I love it. And I can go ahead with my patience. You should be patient, because you are not alone. You have a lot of competitors who are willing to get these results as well, and the first stage exists only to take away losers. Losers complain because it's simpler than working super hard, and yeah, many of them just chase money. That's why they stop to go ahead. And you know, I had this mistake as well. I was trying to complete one business in the building structure in Ukraine, and I wasted 3 years of my time, a lot of resources. But you know, once I stopped, because I understood I don't like it. It's not my topic. I don't want to grow there. I was chasing money. Yep, today if I start any projects, I should love it. And you should understand, if you love something what you do, you can go ahead without money, without even thoughts to earn a lot. And my last point, be yourself. Yep, it's essential. For example, I don't copy others, and I had this terrible mistake when I tried to copy other people. And for example, when I started to shoot my videos for Russian YouTube channel, I even hired an expert to help me to because I was scared about camera. I felt that it's the worst enemy. Today it's not, because I provide this consistency. Every day I shoot some videos. For example, if you have no special equipment, just use your smartphone. And you know, for example, on my LinkedIn you can see that yep, I submit some videos as well, and yep, it helps me to be consistent and practice, because without practice you can't go ahead. And I wanna share some articles that I found online about getting success. Yep, the first article in entrepreneur.com, and we can check out these tips. The author of this article, Timothy Sykes. The first tip: set concrete goals. I love it, because many projects fail because they don't know what they wanna achieve, and they don't know what type of traffic they wanna get or something like this. You should provide some brainstorming, analyze bad and good ideas. After this, filter bad ideas and leave only good ideas, and just divide them as well. Short goals, medium goals, and long goals. Short goals, it's like a few weeks, medium goals a few months, and long goals a few years, even 10 years. That's normal, perfectly fine. Just set concrete goals and go ahead. Okay, the number 2: establish a routine and stick to it. Many people have a lot of distractions and they don't know what to do. Just take away all the distractions and focus on one thing. Then, at that point you can go ahead. Don't try to cover a lot of stuff. It's a big mistake when people trying to complete a lot of. It's better to delegate them or ignore if you can't delegate to other your resources. Find a mentor. You can check out some stuff from famous authors that you like, or even to find a real mentor. For example, I learned from many experienced people, and I don't learn from all of them. I just choose the best authors that I can lead them. For example, you can find just one. For me, it doesn't work. I usually check out stuff from a few people, and it helps me. Number 4: streamline your routine. It's better to simplify everything what you do and get out of your comfort zone. For example, when I started to my first business, I didn't have any experience, but only that I had it was passion, and I just got out from my comfort zone, and I usually do it even today, because when you have some obstacles and you feel not good, just face them every day. If you face and challenge all the time the same obstacles, for a few months, these obstacles are not obstacles. It's just common routine, and that's why I don't like comfort zone. For example, over 2 years ago, I decided to take cold shower every day, and I continue to do it. I hate it, over 2 years I hated to take cold shower, but I do it every day because it improves my health. I lost some my chronic diseases like allergies and flu today, because of the cold shower. You can do it as well. Just get out of your comfort zone. Number 5: learn how to say no. Why not? You should be confident, and you can't say yes for everyone. Just choose that is suitable with your goals. It's suitable, that's okay. Say yes if it's not suitable. If you feel that it disturbs you, say no, sorry, it's my way. And I never listen to others, even my friends and family. Number 6: be smart about money. I often see when people waste their money, and I did it as well. I bought a lot of brand clothes, boots, or anything else, but today, no, this t-shirt costs $10. It's like this. I have some stuff that I needed, like iPhone, my Apple Watch, but I don't waste money with unnecessary stuff, as my wife usually does. And If you save your money, you can invest them. You don't need to ask any loans, debts, just use your own money. For example, don't buy a coffee for $5 or skip some breakfast in restaurant, just prepare at home. Yep, you can save a lot of money and invest them. Okay, number 7, learn from your mistakes. I love it because nobody knows what works. You should test a lot and don't be scared about failing. Just go ahead, learn and adapt. Yep, from all your mistakes. I do it every day. I failed many times, but I think that all dictionaries, including Wikipedia, should change the meaning of failing, because failing is not a bad thing. It's a good thing when you can get new experience and can provide in your acting, because acting is more essential than learning. And yep, all acting demands to have a lot of mistakes. That's okay. Okay, go to the next article. Oh, website success.com, And tip number 1, focus on commitment, not motivation. I often see when webmasters, new entrepreneurs are waiting for motivation, news that they can start. No way, my friends. Great offers, for example, they usually write over 1,000 words a day. They do it every day because it's their job. If you have your job, just provide it, do it, and don't wait that today the weather is not good or your mood is not good. It's your job, do it, my friend. Okay, seek knowledge, not results. I like to learn from experienced people, and I never steal all their ideas. I just adapt with my preferences. If I learn a lot, I'm trying to figure it out what I can use, and after this I check it out, and if it works, yeah, that's okay, I can continue with them. Okay, make the journey fun. Some people who work super hard and have no time for fun, to speak with their colleagues, to to share some jokes. These people are not productive as people that have some fun. Yeah, because it's our life. You can laugh, you can smile, and yep, it helps you to feel much better. Number 4, get rid of stagnating thoughts. I think that if you have a lot of thoughts, it's better to take away them and focus on one thing, as I told you. And if you have some thoughts that disturb you and make your mind worrying about something, yeah, just take them away and focus on one thing. Great scientists have no time for stagnating thoughts, and they are not scared, they are not worrying, because they have no time for this. They just focus on one thing. Number 5, use your imagination. I love it. Because even nobody believes that you can believe me. For example, check out me. I didn't speak English, I don't remember. I started to learn English in 31 years old, and yep, I spent over 5 years to learn this language, and today I can speak it. If you can okay, perhaps English is not the best example, because I think that you speak English as well, but you can find something other stuff. And for example, when I started my Russian and Ukrainian SEO agency, many my friends, even family, told me, oh no, how you can overcome big competitors, big websites, they have a lot of resources. But today my agency is one of recognizable in this sphere, because I believe myself. Never listen to others. If you want to get results, be patient, love what you do, and go ahead. Yep, and you can dream about something. Number 6, to be nice to yourself. Of course, get off your comfort zone. It's the worst place in the world. Yeah, just work super hard and love what you do. Yep, and you don't. At that point, you don't need to be nice to yourself. get rid of distractions. I told you about distractions. Yep, it's better to focus on one thing. And for example, I love to work at home. I usually share my time 3 times a week. I work in my office, 2 times at home, even 3 times at home, because I work on Saturday as well and on Sunday. And at home only 2 my dogs can disturb me. That's okay, And number 8, don't rely on others. Of course, nobody cares about you. You should believe in yourself and work super hard, and don't rely that somebody will share their time to help you to get success, because everyone pays attention to themselves. That's okay, that's normal. People are selfish, it's our nature. I'm selfish, you are selfish, but if you rely on yourself, you can go ahead. Number 9, plan. It's essential. Just plan, provide brainstorming, and choose what you like more. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below if you have any thoughts, share with my audience, or ask me any questions in the comment sections. I will reply to all of them. See you next time. Cheers.